Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. My hair is a terrible fright today, and it's Sunday. I'm not doing my hair. I'm not doing anything till a little later. I gotta fix a nail. I did some dishes yesterday after doing my nails. Smart, but I gotta redo them. No big deal. But today is happy day for me. I get to do things I like to do because I want to do them. And one of the things I wanted to do today is work a little bit on the sleeve here because we're getting close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think this is the done, finished side. And I do believe this, yes, this is the one we're working on. We have 1, 2, 3. So we're on our last little bit. We're on that home stretch here where we're going to finish this guy up. And then I can start putting it together, doing the trims. I've got the glue from the dollar store and I am ready to go. Good stuff. Let's do this. Glad you're here today. I have been feeling such fatigue in my eyes last couple days, so it's just been not my favorite. Fatigued eyes are not fun. That better not be attached to that. No, nothing else is attached. All right, we need to get, yeah, it's this one. Ah, ha 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 ha. Oh goodness, I start pulling on things and look what I just did. That's because I didn't have a stitch marker in. Uh-huh. That's highly irresponsible of me. Past me should have taken care of that. Oh, we've got our orange this time, so that's good. Make sure all my colors are the way they are supposed to be in a rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, yellow, green, bluey green, purple, pink, red, orange. Yellow, yellow, green, green, blue, or sorry, no, purple, pink. All right. We have the right colors with what I'm working with. I'm going to move that bag out of the sight, out of mind for now. Oh, I'm going to move a little bit. Sitting on my ankle a little weird. I'm excited to see how much is still left. I really, I'm going to say it again. This is fabulous yarn. I really, really like it. And I love the way it feels. I'm going to be very, very happy with the end result of this. I already know that. Which is why I want to get it done. I am so leaning towards my gray that I have to be the color to do the trim, the neck, the sleeves, and that kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go down here and we dance some more. And all of these are back here just like this, so we're on the right side. So all of these are going to have to get buried, and then I'm going to glue the ends in. It says I can wash and dry it. I got a thing of glue at the dollar store. It cost me a whole $2.80 for a fair size bottle, like that much. So I'll be able to go and put the ends in on all of my projects that I have finished and that I'm finding little bits are starting to poke out. And some of the blankets around the house that are older, and some of them are starting to come out, like the one my mom just made for me. The granny square one that you see once in a while in the background here. Now where did I put scissors? I have scissors. I also have a lot of stuff on my table beside me. Excuse me a moment while I find scissors. Oh, thanks for waiting for me. It took a few moments to find these. Somehow they ended up underneath a pack of markers that I have sitting there. They're not my markers. They're Tiny's markers. She asked me to keep them safe beside my bed. So my bedside table is hers as well. I have to guard her favorite things, so. I don't know what I'm guarding against per se, but she just feels a little bit better about leaving them where I'm watching them when she's not watching them. So, you know, you do what you got to do for the tiny folks. So I just had the most brilliant idea for a costume for myself. I'm actually going to do this time. I am going to go as a haunted porcelain doll. I am so looking forward to it. I think with my blue hair, and maybe by then I'll have a little bit more of another blue that I wanted to put in. I wanted to do 2 different blues on the next one. Yeah, I've got an idea. I gotta let it grow just a touch more, and then I'm going to do around the head like that. But I think for Halloween I'm going to end up with 2 different ones, or even maybe go with like a pink or something just to really wild it up. But I'm thinking going as a haunted porcelain doll. I can come up with an outfit, no problem. I have a closet full of stuff I haven't worn in ages. It's the makeup and the hair that has to be on point. I gotta be real scary looking, like Uncanny Valley type thing. If you know what Uncanny Valley is, it's just like creepy dolls staring into your soul kind of thing. So I'm thinking that would be fun. Really good costume. My daughters are kind of interested in maybe being creepy dolls as well, and it especially helps because creepy dolls scare their father, so they are quite enamored with the idea. So we might go as a group of creepy dolls, just wandering about, being creepy. Maybe even playing creepy music on a Bluetooth speaker or something like that. That would be pretty funny. I like that idea. I think I like that idea a lot. Haunted dollhouse. Oh, that would be fabulous. A little haunted dollhouse. Oh my goodness. I've seen people make them on YouTube and I'm just like in awe of them. They take like a regular dollhouse and then they just like spray paint it and do all this crazy stuff to make it look so haunted. And oh, they're such great such great decorations to have around the house for Halloween. Or if you're like me, like I like to keep a couple of my Halloween decorations up all year round. Right outside my bedroom door is a black cat that I cross-stitched in a pumpkin. I worked darn hard on that thing when I was 12. It took me 2 years to do, and I love him so very much. He is not perfect at all, but I absolutely love him, and he is out all the time. And I put him in the hallway so he'll never get sun bleached. So I was very deliberate on where I put him for a reason. I did not want direct sunlight to be touching him at any point, because I want the oranges to stay orange. Because like I said, 2 years, and I worked very, very hard on that because it was my first big project. And I know he's not perfect, but I absolutely love him. I am a slow stitcher when it comes to cross stitch. I do love it. I do love when it's done. It is so stunning. I did an Ninja Turtles one for my husband, and it's one of my favorite projects I've ever finished. It looks great. It took me a very, very long time because I wouldn't accept myself to make the mistakes, and so I would always make myself go back and fix them. I have a Spider-Man that I'm working on very rarely lately, but he is put aside. He is kitted. I've got a couple others that I wanted to do, including a creepy skeletal unicorn that I also have a diamond art for. So I really, really like that one. 2, 3, 4. Because now that the weather has switched on us, I'm suddenly feeling the whole season. I feel the Halloween approaching. It's my time. My favorite time of the year. Oh, it's a good thing I'm getting to the end of this project, because my goodness, I am running low on this beautiful bright yellow. And I don't think I could get one like that. They have some similar ones at the dollar store, but they would be slightly off. I know they don't have this exact shade. Theirs is a little bit lighter, Or this one has the sunshiny feeling. And don't get me wrong, this golden mustard is fabulous. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would definitely get more of that. I can think of about 3 projects I'd really like to do with it. I have a couple projects I'd like to redo, knowing the techniques I know now. Like my son's Kurt Cobain that I made him. I would definitely do that one a little differently. I am considering maybe making a new version of it this year, possibly, but smaller. I kind of want to do the Funkyo Pop body style that I did recently with the square heads. I really liked how those turned out, and I think those are going to be my favorites. The round heads are good, but I don't like the bodies that are attached per se. I like them, but I don't like them. It's hard to explain. But I think that I might do it that way. Maybe, update it, because I have learned, I thought I was being smarter, and doing the loop hair works out really well. However, on that one in particular, I did it directly into the skull, and the way it worked out looks kind of terrible if you pull the hair up. So it bothers me that I didn't know better. Now I know you make the hair piece and sew it to the top. Doesn't matter, just do it. Don't argue with yourself, just do it. Because then you don't end up with the stitching switching. That's what happened. So the head gets to like here, and the hair comes down here, and then I had to go backwards and do it a little differently over here. So we got the hair down, regular face down here, and this hair hangs down. This underneath the skull here, I ended up having to change it and do it backwards, and it looks terrible. If you pull the hair up or to like pull the hair out of the face, you can see that the stitching is going in a different direction. It doesn't look good. The rest of it is amazing. I did a great job with that, but putting the hair on, that's where I ended up going wrong, because I had to get the loops to work. I don't know if you've ever heard of the loop stitch. It's basically you got to go up and down, you go down, you go around, and you go like that, and then you pull this big loop out, and then you twist. Like, it's a whole thing. I don't remember exactly how to do it. I always have to remind myself before I get into it again. It's not the hardest stitch, but it is kind of an off-the-wall stitch that you don't normally use on a daily basis, so it's kind of one of those special ones that I only pull out for amigurumis. See, I'm already getting into the whole holiday spirit, mentally getting ready, thinking about what I'm going to make. Oh, don't pull that. Well, I'm not even finished the last set of birthday gifts. So my fine stuff is probably going to be taking a side step to the side as it happens, right? Nope, just got a text from my son. He's excited. His Halloween costume's about to be delivered sometime today. He's very happy about that. He is going as Joe from the show You. He really likes those books and stuff. Which is kind of a weird choice, I guess, if you want to read a book about a crazy stalker. Sure. But he found them to be delightful. To be fair, when I was a bit younger than him, I read all of the Silence of the Lambs series. Not bad. Not my favorite, but I've read them. And they're definitely dark. Definitely a lot of psychological thinkings afterwards. So I get why he would be fascinated by someone who has a different psychology than him that is quite explained, and he isn't admiring the characters as much as marveling at his differentness. Yeah. That's kind of how my son works with certain things. It's not so much that he's admiring a character, he is more fascinated by how they could be so different than him. That's kind of how a lot of people are about characters. They find interesting and noteworthy. I mean, well, most of the characters I admire the most are not like me, so I mean, don't get me wrong, I like myself. I think I'm alright. I'm not a mean person too often, I don't think. And I try to do good, and I try to just live my life in peace and harmony and crochet. I like yarn. I don't have time to fight you. I'm too busy yarning. Thinking about yarn, talking about yarn, touching yarn. I mean, this yarn feels amazing. As I said before in a couple other videos, if you have a chance to touch this yarn, get some. Get some, touch it, feel it, play with it, love it. I just love the way it feels. It crochets up so beautifully. Like, my stitching looks amazing. That looks like a professional. A professional crocheter. Not that I want that. I want to just enjoy. One of my favorite things to do to make me happy is to pull out my hook. I'm supposed to be cleaning bathrooms today. I don't think I'm going to. Those can get done throughout the week. I can do one a day here and there. I can vacuum throughout the week. I do have enough time to do these kind of things. I don't have to save it up for the weekend. I'm trying to tell myself that, because I have some very stressful stuff coming up at work. One of them being a higher up coming in to inspect to make sure we're doing everything right. So that is nerve-wracking, and I'm trying to make sure everything's all ready. It'll be fine. I know it will. But, you know, the anticipation and all that. So, and quite frankly, I just really want to have a relaxing day. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. I just have a few more colors to go, and we're done the sleeve. So thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.